Where's the guy with the woolly hat?
I'd like to make a complaint, please. Disgraceful.
I'm just going to take measurement of your Mr. downstairs, okay?
Talk to me.
No! My name's Zoe. No, it's not.
Eh?
My name's Zoe. No, it's not.
Hang about.
My name's Zoe. No, it's not.
That guy's doing my voice.
Yes, indeed.
This guy comes out to me and says,
Battly bong bong bear.
I'm ready to shit.
I'd like to make a complaint, please.
Hi, Kayvan. Thank you.
Hello, you
Hi.
alright?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, great. So, can you tell me a little bit about where your kind of origins come from? Are you trained as an actor, or is that? Tell me a little bit more about yourself, please.
Yeah, I went to drama school,
Okay.
and then I got an agent, and then I started doing telly stuff,
Okay.
and pimps and terrorists and doctors,
All right.
and then I wanted to get into radio and voiceover, so I started calling people up on the phone, not getting anywhere. Then I started calling people up as other people
Yeah.
to see how they might get on, and
Okay.
they fared equally badly. And then I just started doing prank calls,
Right.
and this developed, and I started recording them, and they're getting more elaborate. And then I met a guy who was a cameraman. He wanted to do films, and we started working together, and we just hit it off creatively.
Okay.
And then we ended up coming up with Facejacker, which was the first seed.
Yeah. And did you think that it would kind of go as big as it did? What were your thoughts of it?
You can never kind of you imagine, you know.
You dream.
Yeah, you dream. Of course, you're chasing a dream, but at the end of the day, you're not thinking, "Oh God, I can't wait till it's amazing and big, and we're going to win loads of awards." You never think of it like that. You just think, "How am I doing? Is this right?
Yeah.
Is what I'm doing? Is this people going to enjoy this? I don't know." And you're kind of battling demons.
For me on Channel 4, it kind of not filled a spot, but sort of took over where Bo Selector left off, really, to be honest. But then it kind of did it in a very different way. In terms of, it was Facejacker was very animated, wasn't it? It had a lot of animation in it.
Yeah.
And now it's gone to like the next level of Facejacker, which is obviously what we're going to talk a little bit more about. How did you kind of come up with the characters of that? Were they inspired by members of the public, or what was the process?
Well, a lot of the characters came from Facejacker, so I've kind of done those characters. They developed just from making hundreds and hundreds of phone calls.
Yeah.
Kind of developing them and kind of getting them, just sharpening them up, really.
Yeah.
So by that point, they were very well developed, good backstory. You can then attempt to recreate them in real life, which was a huge leap anyway.
Yeah. And do you have a favourite character that you do?
They kind of vary, really. I mean, I love Terry, and I love all of them.
Yeah.
Durfrais and Brian. It kind of varies.
Yeah.
I love Augustine,
Yeah.
So,
I think I kind of asked a few people on Twitter if they had any questions for you, and one of them was, do you ever kind of you'd be out in a restaurant, for instance, do you ever kind of slip into any of the characters just maybe by accident, or do any of them kind of just appear for you?
I don't really do them unless someone requests, but I will do characters if I'm calling about my mobile or internet. I'll do different characters.
Oh, really? What, like from home or something?
If I have to call my internet, then I will call as kind of older Asian gentleman, because then I can be a bit more cocky with them on the phone.
Oh, brilliant.
And if I'm a bit of a car nut, so if I'm calling about a cars for sale, I'll kind of do it as Ray and Scouse.
Okay.
You can ask lots of annoying questions, but in a really nice way, and people don't get offended if you're like, "Oh, hang about, has it had an accident?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. London is probably the most charmless for the rest of the UK.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with that. You're called Kayvan Novak. Is that right? Yeah. That's not a traditional English London name. Where does that originate?
Well, Kayvan is Iranian.
Okay.
And Novak is Czech.
Czech. Okay, so you're a complete mix. And do you speak those languages as well?
No, I'm not actually Czech. Novak is my stage name.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. And where's that come from? Anywhere specific or?
What, the Czech bit?
The name, the stage name. Is it? Where does it come from?
No. Kayvan's my real name.
Yeah.
But Novak is my stage name.
Okay.
Yeah. My dad picked it.
Okay, fair enough. Has your dad been quite influential in what you've been doing, or?
Well, I guess he's been influential in my life. He's my dad.
Yeah.
But he's a chartered accountant, so he doesn't come from a showbiz background.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. But he's been supportive, obviously.
But he does always think that my agents take far too much than they deserve.
Yeah, that's the problem with agents. You should do it yourself, with one of your pseudonyms.
I know, I should.
I think that's where it could head. When you kind of come up with these, have you always been good at accents? Have you always had the ear for that when you were younger?
Yeah. I would say I'm kind of playing to my strengths as far as this career choice goes.
Yeah.
I've always been like the clown and making fun in the classroom and doing impressions of the teachers. So.
Okay. And so where is it going next? What's next for Facejacker? Is there another evolution?
Next, we're doing a heritage chat show.
Okay.
Channel 4.
Yeah.
And that's coming out in August.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just developing. I think we're going to do a Facejacker movie at some point.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
And the sitcom spin-off of
brilliant.
One of the characters.
So that all sounds really exciting. What for you personally? Obviously, this has become huge for you now. Phonejacker, Facejacker, and obviously you're talking about movies and chat shows. Where else do you kind of want your career to go? Do you want to go into? Do you want to go back to, in inverted commas, straight acting, or is it something that?
I love comedy. I mean, really, comedy is where I've kind of made my name. So
that's kind
of
just
where I feel comfortable.
Where you want to be,
comfortable and uncomfortable, because for me it's the most challenging. Yeah, I mean, I'll do a straight acting role.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about films and just doing that kind of multi-character.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy style. That's kind of
right. Okay.
where I want to go.
Yeah, I can see that working out, definitely. And I suppose you're building up the contacts now with this growing as much as it is.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, that's brilliant. We were just kind of doing a sort of throw forward to what's coming up, which is great. So the chat show's coming to screens in August, you said?
August, yeah. It's a one-off for the heritage season.
Oh, right. Okay, great.
And then we shall see.
Okay, brilliant. All right, listen, Kayvan, thank you very much for taking the time out, and we will link you in once it's up on.